Hello, I'm Steve Jablonski of Columbia Gas. We've prepared this program to help you learn more about natural gas, what it is, and how to use it safely. Natural gas is natural. It's clean, efficient, and in abundance right here in the United States. Hundreds of thousands of years ago, decayed plants and animals were trapped under layers of earth. With time, the decayed organic matter formed tiny bubbles of colorless, odorless natural gas. It was first discovered in the United States in 1775, initially used for street lighting and eventually developed into a vital natural resource. Today, natural gas is the preferred energy source for heating America's homes. Since the 1800s, Columbia has fueled the nation's economy by providing the cleanest available form of energy to small and large businesses that create jobs and manufacture products that we use every day. Natural gas is also one of the safest forms of energy available. As with all forms of energy, if we understand it, we can use it safely. Natural gas is a fossil fuel. It consists mainly of methane, which is a simple combination of hydrogen and carbon atoms. You'll often hear natural gas referred to as methane, but it can also contain small amounts of other hydrocarbons like butane and propane, which are filtered out before it is distributed for customers to use. The first characteristic of natural gas that we'll demonstrate is its weight. Natural gas is lighter than air and will rise. On the other hand, propane, a commonly used gas for outdoor grilling, is heavier than air and will accumulate near the floor or ground. Knowing this, what do you think happens when natural gas and propane escape into the air? Let's demonstrate. This bubble is not filled with air, but with natural gas. As the bubble is released, you can see how it rises. That's because natural gas is lighter than air. That's why we check high places near the ceiling if we're looking for a natural gas leak in a building. Let's make another natural gas bubble, and this time we'll ignite it. This will show us the second important characteristic of natural gas, its heat content or flammability. Now let's do the same demonstration with propane. As you can see, the propane bubbles fall to the floor. That's because propane is heavier than air. If we were looking for a propane leak, we would start checking near the floor. Let's ignite a bubble of propane and see how it compares to the natural gas bubble. The propane flame seems much brighter. That's because propane has a higher heat content. A third characteristic of natural gas is its odor. Natural gas, in its natural state, usually has no odor or color. So to help us locate the gas, a chemical called mercaptan is added that gives the gas a distinct smell. Some say it smells like rotten eggs. This odor helps us find leaks in pipes and appliances. If your appliances are operating properly, you won't smell gas. For example, if the pilot light on a range goes out, you may smell gas. However, this small amount of gas presents little danger of fire or explosion. Natural gas is safe, non-toxic, and non-poisonous. You should not smell gas around appliances or gas piping. However, if you do smell a gas odor, you should leave the area immediately and call the gas company to come out and investigate. If the gas lines on your property or in your home have been damaged and are leaking, be sure to call 911. So far, we've learned about some of the basic chemical and physical properties of natural gas. Now that we have a better understanding, let's talk about how to use this fuel. We get energy from these gases from a process called combustion. Three things are necessary for combustion to take place. The combustion triangle has three sides. 1, a fuel such as natural gas. 2, air or oxygen. And 3, an ignition source such as a match. If any of these three are absent, combustion won't occur. With proper combustion, natural gas produces a harmless mixture of carbon dioxide and water vapor. Two sides of the triangle, fuel and air, must be in certain proportions for combustion to take place. In other words, for gas to burn and release energy, it must be mixed with a certain amount of air. Natural gas will burn only if the mixture of gas and air is between 5% and 15%. So, if we create a mixture of 5% natural gas and 95% air and ignite it with something hotter than 1200 degrees, combustion will take place. But if the mixture of gas to air is less than 5% or more than 15%, the gas will not burn. This 5 to 15% range is called the range of combustion. This burner is using natural gas. The blue flame means that the burner is properly adjusted so that the primary air that is premixed with the gas provides complete combustion. We can control the amount of primary air by adjusting the air shutter. The air in the room is also used for combustion. It is called secondary air. Watch what happens when we shut off the primary air by closing the shutter. This cuts off a portion of the air we need for proper combustion. This results in a lazy yellow flame rather than a clean blue flame. With insufficient oxygen, the carbon dioxide changes to carbon monoxide, which is a poisonous gas. As long as your appliances are working properly, carbon monoxide isn't a concern. Carbon monoxide is a byproduct of improper or incomplete combustion of many different fuels, including oil, kerosene, propane, natural gas, wood, or gasoline. A common source of carbon monoxide is your car. Running a car inside a garage is very dangerous. Carbon monoxide from the car's exhaust may leak into your car and into your house. Always warm up your car outside of the garage. Most gas appliances are equipped with vents or connected to a chimney to remove the byproducts of combustion. This eliminates the buildup of moisture and carbon dioxide in the home. Any carbon monoxide that might be created through improper combustion would also be removed with a properly functioning vent. So it's very important that vents are correctly sized and in good working condition. Most gas appliances have a safety valve. If the pilot light goes out on a gas appliance, the safety valve will shut the gas off, preventing gas from filling the area. Remember, the only time gas will ignite is when the gas-to-air mixture is between 5 and 15%. So if a confined space was filled with the right amount of gas and air and there is an ignition, an explosion could occur. To demonstrate the range of combustion, we'll fill this small box with less than 5% gas and then give it an electronic spark. Nothing happens because the amount of gas is below the combustion range. Now let's fill it with about 10% natural gas right in the middle of the combustion range. Next, we'll fill it with more than 15% natural gas and see what happens. Remember, nothing should happen because it's above the combustion range. This is still an unsafe situation. As the space is ventilated, the concentration of natural gas will fall within the flammable range. What happened? When the box was ventilated, the gas mixture was lowered until it reached the combustion range. Then the ignition source set off an explosion. Whenever you are in an area where there is a smell of gas, leave immediately and call the gas company from a neighbor's house. Do not use any type of phone while in the area where there is an odor of gas. Do not turn any lights or appliances on or off. Doing so could cause an electrical spark, which could provide an ignition source. Stay outside until someone from the gas company arrives. Do not re-enter the house until cleared by the fire department or gas company. Again, if the gas lines on your property or in your home have been damaged and are leaking, call 911. Here are a few things you can do to ensure the safe use of natural gas in your home. When purchasing new appliances, look for those that are designed to meet national safety standards. Follow the manufacturer's instructions when lighting a pilot. Keep your furnace operating efficiently. Replace your filter regularly. Always keep your burner area clean. Never vent natural gas appliances into the same flue with wood or coal. Use trained professionals to install and repair your gas appliances. Check your furnace annually to make sure it's working properly. Check that gas appliances that require venting are properly vented. Ensure that your chimney or flue is unobstructed and properly sized. and that your gas appliances have an adequate supply of fresh air. In addition, we conduct routine gas pipeline inspections, provide 24-hour emergency response to reports of gas odor, and turn off potentially dangerous appliances. Natural gas pipelines have a proven record of safety. Damage by outside force, often by someone digging into a pipeline, is the largest single cause of pipeline failures. Incidents may occur due to corrosion, material failure, equipment failure, or other causes. To help identify our pipelines, we sometimes use markers placed at intervals along pipeline rights-of-way. Markers display 24-hour emergency telephone numbers and might provide other identifying information. It is important for you to be aware of any pipeline markers in your community. Whether you're a professional excavator or a do-it-yourselfer, when you're planning to dig, always call 811 to have utility lines on your worksite or property marked. We hope you now have a better understanding of how to safely use natural gas. Let's review what we've discussed. Natural gas is a domestic, environmentally friendly, and increasingly valuable energy source. Natural gas is lighter than air and will rise to the ceiling if it's leaking. Natural gas needs the right mix of both air and gas to burn. There are many sources of ignition, including lights and phones. If you smell gas, leave the area and call the gas company. If you notice damage to a natural gas pipeline, call 911. Natural gas is clean, efficient, and in abundance right here in the United States. It's a versatile energy that has helped fuel the nation's economy for over a century. And when used properly, it's also one of the safest and most dependable forms of energy we have.